Previously on Shape the Collection.
I'll have volumes 5 and 19 through 22 next month, and I'm here to deliver. So, first of all, volume 5 of Dorohedoro, the one I was missing last month. With Noi on the cover. Next, volume 19 with Curse. Nice bright orange. Next, Dorohedoro volume 20 with the N family. Pretty much everyone. Really nice. And volume 21 with beautiful Chidaruma on the cover. Really fat volumes. I think it's like 240 pages each. And Dorohedoro volume 22, the last one that exists currently, with a beautiful embossing of like Japanese letters. So yeah, very nice. I'm caught up with Dorohedoro. I do recommend checking it out. If you do not enjoy some of the first volumes, don't bother. But if you do, you're in for a wild, wild ride. Oh man, but after Dorohedoro, which is kind of crazy, I think we want something a little more edgy. Let's go find something edgy. Let's see what edgy stuff we have. Let's see what's the edgiest thing we can find. So this is all nice. Oh, damn. Not edgy enough though. Let's see. Oh. Holy moly, now this is edgy. Holy shit. Pretty sure most of you know what this one is. This is called Elfen Lied. Elfen Lied, however you wish to pronounce it. The anime is quite infamous. But the manga, I've never seen anyone talk about the manga. And I believe this is for a very good reason. This thing is ugly. My god, is this ugly. I have no idea how was this approved. I mean, oh god. But at least it's not scared to kill animals and little children and have cute girls do it. So yeah, definitely super edgy. I'll try to get all of it. It's 12 volumes, I believe, because I was always interested in what happens after the anime ends, because it ends on like a cliffhanger open ending with no conclusion. So yeah, weird alien looking girls, but from our planet. Yeah, very weird, very ugly. Speaking of planets, Pluto is not a planet anymore. It's some ice asteroid on the Kuiper Belt. But we are not here to discuss astronomy, so yeah, we are here for manga and shit. So yeah, this is Pluto, the Japanese version. I want to get it to compare it to see if there's any difference between this and the English edition. I'll say right now there's barely any difference. So go for the Viz signature edition volumes. They're of amazing quality. One cool thing though, in the English volumes, you can see like sort of washed out panels on the cover, which are nice. But here in the Japanese one, if you remove the dust jacket, you can see that it's just scenes from the manga in color, in washed out orange. But it's very fun. Now if you get all of it, you basically would get an idea of the colors of all the characters and some of the environments in the story, so it's definitely something to consider when getting Pluto. But regardless, I do recommend getting it. One of the best series I've ever read. Only 8 volumes. Yeah. Let's move to something a little less extreme, existential from everything else until now. Tokkabu. Tokkabu is a series by the author of Kute Dragons or Drifting Dragons. This is available by Kodansha in English, and this is his or her previous work, and yeah, it's pretty nice. It's like a slice of life comedy in high school club stuff. Basically, delinquents are in a sort of club that sends them to community service, and instead of just doing their community service, they decide to be like the heroes of their neighborhood. And yeah, it's pretty cute, pretty fun. Looks great. Let me show you some pages. Like, it looks and feels very nice. So yeah, I'm not sure if I don't think it's available in English. Pretty sure it's not. It's barely available in scans from what I've heard, and yeah, it's pretty rare, pretty short, pretty nice to have. So maybe I'll give my thoughts on it in the future. And let's go for another high school setting, Beastars, Volume 1. Pretty sure this will get an English translation by Yen Press or something. This is like an anthropomorphic high school, like anthropomorphic animals in a high school. Pretty samey drama and relationships and struggles of any teenager, but everyone's an animal. Carnivores and omnivores all together. And this guy, the main character, he's like a very sweet boy, but he looks very, very scary. So yeah, he's getting a bad rap. I believe this is similar to how Galco-chan is works. Like, don't judge people by their appearance and stereotypes, and sometimes they're the exact opposite. So from what I've heard, this is also an award-winning manga, so very excited to read it. Next, another anthropomorphic series, this time anthropomorphic cells. What does it mean? It means your blood cells, your white blood cells, your regular cells, and a million other cells like cancer, bacteria, viruses, everything is anthropomorphized, and this is really, really great. So I recommend everyone check at least one volume out. It's very educational. It's presented beautifully. Like, the art is great, and the pacing is pretty amazing. Never boring. And again, you learn a lot. I'd recommend maybe teachers use this for biology classes or something. The amount of knowledge you get here. It's very surface level, but most people don't know any of this. And this could be very, very useful. Maybe. Probably. I don't know. It's fun regardless, so I highly recommend checking it out. It's available by Kodansha Comics. Next, another series by Kodansha Comics, Clockwork Planet, light novel adaptation by the same name of the author of No Game No Life. Very interesting setting. So, a planet made of clockwork. A big part of the technology works in clockwork. It's It doesn't make any sense with how physics work, at least in our world. But here they do, and Clockwork always looks cool. And yeah, it's a fun thing. It's a fine series. I'm sure many would like it more than others. I think it's okay, and the concept is interesting enough for me to continue reading it. Maybe I'll drop it if it doesn't stop with the light novel cliches, but yeah. This is Clockwork Planet. Next, another light novel adaptation. The Devil is a Part-Timer. This is volume 5. This is the manga. I think it's a very fun manga of the devil being sort of teleported to Earth and losing all his powers, and so he has to get a job and an apartment, and he works at McDonald's, and yeah, his the hero that he was fighting in his former world also comes to hunt him, but she too loses all her powers and is forced to go to some telecommunication company. Basically, these amazing, like these people with amazing status and power in their previous world are reduced to nothing, and their interactions are pretty funny. So I definitely recommend the manga over the light novel. This is a pretty good adaptation. And last but not least, another manga. No, light novel adaptation. Oh no. Oh no. This is the latest and the greatest by Reiki Kawahara, the creator of Sword Art Online, the master of edgy main characters that get everything despite them not deserving pretty much anything. But yeah, so this work is by Reiki Kawahara. This is the manga adaptation of the light novel of the same name, The Isolator. These are volumes 1 through 3, and I gotta say this manga is not as bad as his other works. The writing has definitely improved. Still many flaws, still many samey bullshit and stupid character choices, characterization, development. All this is a lot of it is kind of bullshit, and there are many ways it could have gone, but it went in a relatively boring way. So yeah, in volume 3 actually there's a scene. Let me try to find it. I believe it's here. Yeah, this scene right here, if you get to it, I think it's definitely worth reading it just to get to this scene and experience it. A few pages of something I'd expect actually seeing in a work by a much better author. So credit where is due. Good job for Reiki Kawahara, making a much more interesting and better crafted series than Sword Art Online and Excel World. Oh man, after all these light novels and light novel adaptations, especially Reiki Kawahara, I think I need to go freshen up. Light novels. Light novels are not fun when they're done by such incompetent people. I hope the rest of the stuff is not that boring. Okay, let's go look at what other garbage we have. And so, yeah. Whew. Okay, I guess we are ready for more stuff. but I feel a little cold. I'm not sure why. Man. Huh? Why am I naked? Holy. Oh no. Oh no. Hey, sorry for that unpleasant experience, shall we call it, and yeah, I was just overwhelmed by these covers of this manga. It's called Baka ga Zenra de Yattekuru, and it's about this guy, the blonde one. He wants to be a novelist, and he's looking up to this girl, and this girl is an already famous novelist. And then this naked guy just barges into his life out of nowhere, and nakedness pursues or ensues, whatever. So yeah, I think it's a kind of a bad manga. Not as bad as you might think, maybe. I don't know. If you can stomach this guy and this premise sounds interesting in any capacity, check it out, I guess. But yeah, I definitely do not want to ever meet him or see him again, and so I need a break from all this. This is too much. Light novels, now this novelist wants something and there's this naked scary monster guy. I'd much rather go to the gym, go and get something to eat or drink. Yeah, I guess I'll be right back. So, get a cottage and some sort of protein drink, and oh look, they're selling manga. Dasei 67%, volumes 1 through 3. Kamaze?
Não, bem.
Sure. Brava. And we're back after the gym, after the grocery store, and after having to deal with a scary naked man manga. So yeah, in this manga, Dasei 67%, people also get naked, but in completely different circumstances, for completely different reasons. And so this is way more fun. This is written and illustrated by a doujinshi artist, a woman. So it's like a sexy comedy in college, discussing a lot of fun topics. So I definitely recommend it. It's pretty fun. So yeah, beware. Sexual content is here, but it's not sex. It's more like softcore porn or teasing or whatever. Oh my. Hey mom, there's a nipple. Okay. Well, YouTube is not going to enjoy this. Well, whatever. So yeah, definitely recommend this, and I'll be getting more of it in the future. Let's go with, oh look, more softcore porn. This is an anthology, not sure of what, but one of the artists, the third one here, Onio, is an artist and writer I enjoy. He made this, Yukito Sumi, which sadly was discontinued, cancelled, and yeah, so this has one of his works. Like I said, this is his piece, and yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a anthology of some girls getting drunk and almost engaging in sexual stuff, but not really. We'll see. This is Futari no Jikan, and also by Onio. This is a manga, I think, from 2014, still ongoing, but no new volume was out for quite some time. And yeah, I'm interested in reading it because I like Onio's stuff. He's not amazing or anything, but he has some charm in his works. And last but not least, the last thing he made, sort of, is Rough Sketch Senpai, which is this is a 2-volume complete manga about a guy who is an artist in school, and this girl is kind of posing for his illustrations, and she gets very uncomfortable and stuff, and yeah, the usual Onio vibe. And also, the ending is, yeah, the series ends, that's for sure, but the way it gets there is fun. So yeah, I recommend reading it. Now I have all of Onio's stuff. These are all volumes where Onio has written and has drawn, so yeah, now I'm done with that. And speaking of endings, really, things that end, it's amazing Rough Sketch Senpai actually ended the way it did. But this next manga, Oninagi, this is available by Yen Press, by the way. I have no idea why they picked it up, but I'm very happy that they did, because this garbage of a series has something very, very interesting. So, Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, and Volume 4 conclude a very, in my opinion, very bad series. So, it feels like a light novel adaptation. All the cliches are there in terms of story and characters and everything. But there's a one shining light which makes it not absolutely horrible. And that's the ending. The Volume 4 ending. And I recommend everyone to read Oninagi to get to that ending, because it's phenomenal. And like the ending in Oninagi, I'd like to give you a preview of next month. So yeah, enjoy.
Preview. The Scanlation pirates hunt SiMe and company. The collectors are backed into a corner. The great digital platforms arise. A multitude of licensors collab as the demand accelerates. The collection's size becomes more apparent. Where will less space ultimately lead?
Psych! This was not the end of the video and it wasn't a preview. I hope some of you at least got the joke. I know some of you got the joke. And the rest of you who didn't, who cares? Let's finish. Volume 20 of Prison School, limited edition. So this has an OVA inside. Yeah. Okay, let's see. So the Japanese volume, volume 20, which I have yet to get to, in the next English omnibus release by N-Press, and like a case holder to match the size of the OVA DVD. And here we have Joe on the cover, looking fabulous. Yeah, definitely gonna check this out. Hopefully it's as good as the manga. Probably not, but you know. Okay, and the last thing is the limited edition volume 28 box thing. So obviously it has the manga itself, the volume itself. This is the last volume of Prison School. I believe this is Kiyoshi's girlfriend, but I'm not sure. She doesn't look much like herself usually. And I will be very excited to read this volume when I get to it. Meanwhile, we have the extra stuff. So let's see what we have here. Money Shot. Man, this is just as unexciting as the videos of iDubbbz. Amazing. So, let's see what this is. This is the water bottle case thing. So, yeah. This is the front, and I guess this is the front, and this is the back. See the joke? That's her tits, and as usual she beats Gakt in the face, and in this case his neck and head form a penis. Yay jokes. Look at the sky, live strongly. Amen. So yeah, words of wisdom with a funny joke. We love funny joke, don't we, guys and girls and everyone? So this is a water bottle holder, so you basically usually take a smaller bottle than what I use now, and you can carry it around with that funny joke on the back. And yeah, it's supposed to, even if it leaks for whatever reason, it should still stay relatively wet with the aluminum inside. And yeah, let's see what the left thing here is. And this is like a calendar thing where it counts the days. This is day 1 of the month, this is day 2, day 3, and so on. I believe this was made because like there probably will not be another Akira Hiramoto art book, at least for Prison School, because the previous one covered like 22 or 24 volumes, and making an art book for 4 more volumes doesn't seem very logical. So yeah. So here you have like some extra artwork you'll never see anywhere else. This is the cover, for example, of the art book itself, which I showed in one of my videos. And yeah, lots of extra content. I'm not sure if I'll use it, but oh god, definitely not getting monetized, even if I ever could. So whew, lots of sexy stuff today, I guess. As degenerate as ever, and as disappointing to my parents even more, if they ever get to see this. So yeah, this is the end. I hope you enjoyed. Look forward to next month. Bye bye.